Welcome to Beats and Eats. I'm Chef Net, aka Moonwater, your wellness musician. Tonight we are making gourmet turkey burgers. And I'm also throwing in a side of sweet potato fries with a honey citrus dip. Doesn't that sound amazing? And for tonight's recipe, our ingredients are ground turkey, sandwich thins, some mayo, sriracha, smoked gouda, spinach, tomato, some diced green bell peppers, fresh garlic and some garlic powder, diced onions, mushrooms, we have some dried rosemary, chili powder, and seasoned salt. All that for the gourmet turkey burgers. And then, like I mentioned, I have that side of sweet potato fries and honey citrus to go along with it as a dip. Oh my goodness, I'm super excited about these burgers. I love a good burger, and to have one homemade is even better. So as you can see, I have my ground turkey here. I'm just gonna add my ingredients in. No rhyme or reason to how it's added. So I'll start with, I have half a cup of red onions here. Those are already finely diced. I like to make my onions really fine. As a matter of fact, most of the ingredients here are really fine because I don't want too chunky of a burger. I still want to be able to enjoy the burger as a whole with all the ingredients in. So I go ahead and put my onions in there. Like I said, this is a half a cup. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add in my green bell peppers. You can use any type of bell peppers you like, but I find that these bell peppers, the green ones, just give that extra kick of flavor to it. And then the mushrooms, these are baby bella mushrooms. Just add those to it. And they also give like another level of like a meaty aspect to the, I'm not gonna put all of those in there. I'm gonna save some just in case I need a little bit more. And then we're gonna add our, let's see. This is 3 cloves of fresh garlic. And you know, I love garlic. And this is 3 cloves. And I also have some garlic powder here because I love garlic. So add those in. Like I said, this is 3 cloves of garlic. And I have now dried herbs go so well with a fresh homemade burger. And I have some dried rosemary here. You can use fresh rosemary, but I love dried rosemary, how they just bring out the extra flavor in your burger. And what I like to do, you know, these are usually kind of in large pieces right here. You see that? Large pieces. I like to just kind of crunch them up, or you can just take a knife and chop it really fine. But you can always just grab, give it a squeeze and chop them up with your hands. And even as I do this, I can, like the rosemary just has a really good fragrance to it, earthy fragrance. Just go ahead and, that's a pinch right there. Got another pinch right there. So next, I do have, like I said, I love garlic. So I do have just a little bit of dried garlic powder. Like, can't fault a girl for loving garlic. Trust me, you won't be angry at this garlic powder. I'll just set that down, and just in case I need a little bit more. And then with your meats, you want to make sure they're seasoned well with salt. I have me some seasoned salt here. You can use table salt, but I just find that seasoned salt just takes it up. Big pinch right there. Another big pinch right there. And this is probably, I would probably use maybe a half a teaspoon. And then we have our chili powder. And what chili powder does, it just gives it that, I like a southwestern, it's not spicy, but I just like a nice southwestern kind of like taste to my meats. And you don't have to be stingy with this. Like I said, this is probably about 4 tablespoons. I can actually probably just go ahead and just sprinkle all of that in there. It's not spicy. Chili powder is not spicy unless you just get fresh chilies and add them to your dish. It's your level of heat, so you select wisely. So now we've got all our ingredients in here. We're just gonna go ahead and just mash those up. Get everything together. And as I'm doing that, I'm gonna turn my pan on. I have my griddle top here. And so once you get it to the point of where everything is mixed up in your bowl, you want to go ahead and just start mixing with your hands. And I've coated my pan with some spray. Just going to turn it down. So this is about a medium heat here. Just want to mash all those ingredients into that ground turkey. I just go ahead and flatten it out so that I can section out as far as how many I want to yield. So I just go ahead and cut it into quadrants, into fours. So that way I can just reach in and grab one and know they're kind of the same size. So I have one little burger, one big burger. And then I'm gonna top these ground turkey patties with some smoked gouda that I have and some spinach and tomatoes. I'm gonna do a mix of mayo and sriracha just to give it that kick. And I have here some sandwich thins, which is probably the equivalent to like one piece of bread cut in half. So if you're trying to, watch your carbs, these are really good. So we are done with that, and I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna roll them into a meatball. And then you want to make it as flat as possible, because once they start to cook, they'll start to swell. Listen to that sizzle. And also another thing that I love about this is I can actually see my ingredients. And this recipe you can find this recipe in my book, After the Nest, the Culinary Edition. It's featured in that book along with the sweet potato fries with the honey citrus dip. I'm not cooking those tonight on camera, but you can find that recipe in there, and it pairs well with these burgers, you guys, very well. And if you're gonna eat, you might as well eat great. You might as well eat healthy. You might as well eat whole. And then as they cook, we're gonna add our provolone to it. Once we flip them over, and just do that mix of sriracha. So what that looks like, I'm just gonna go ahead and make that sauce for our burgers. It's just mayonnaise. And sriracha. Now, it depends on how much heat you like. Oh gosh, that's a lot of heat that came out just now. Only on Beats and Eats. Glad that didn't get my eye. The show would have continued on, I promise you. I would cook with one eye open. This is real. This is real. This is real TV. I'm gonna crank it up just a little bit. Oh, that's beautiful. So beautiful. Flip this one over. Yes, indeed. Guys, I'm really, really, really impressed by what I'm seeing so far. And so with that, I'm just gonna go ahead and toss. I may just wait just to make sure they're just where I want them to be. And I'm gonna put cheese only on 2 of them, so I want the other half just to have no cheese. You don't have to put cheese on, of course. Toss the cheese on that one, and the one in the rear. And some people mash their burgers. I don't like to do that because I want it to retain as much of the juice as possible. I don't mash my burgers. I don't. Burger night, if you want to do like, you know, you can still do your beef burgers, but also throw in some turkey burgers. You won't be disappointed, I promise you. I'm loving the char lines, the grill marks on it. And if you can, you know, you can get you a lid and cover the ones with the cheese on it so that cheese can melt a little bit faster. And once we get these burgers done, we're gonna take them off, let them rest a little bit. This is beats and eats, so you know how we do. Tonight's beat I call Eternal. It's mesmerizing, it's tantalizing, it has a catchy cadence to it. You can use it for running, or if you're trying to get through your reps when you're working out. That's eternal. That's eternal. Oh my gosh. Just like the ingredients in this burger, those ingredients and those instruments, they just come together wonderfully, and they just bring so much flavor to that track. Eternal gourmet turkey burgers here on Beats and Eats. Woo. Check this burger. And of course, you cook your burger to your liking. I like a medium well burger. I'm just gonna crank it up just a little bit. Move it around to where the hot zones are on my grill. Let them rest, let them come together, and those juices and those flavors and everything settles. And we're gonna plate it up and try this gourmet turkey burger out. And like I said, I have some sweet potato fries with a honey citrus dip for the side of it. And then like that recipe, you can find that in my book, After the Nest, the Culinary Edition. Such a great addition to these burgers. Our burgers are done. So after they rest, we're going to plate them up, get our burgers made with our homemade sriracha and mayo, add our spinach and tomatoes, and put it on our sandwich stand, and just add that sweet potato fries and our honey citrus dip with it. My gosh. And while your grill is still hot, if you want to, you can just toss your bread right there, give it a little toast, let it get nice and warm, and that's that. You ready to plate? Let's plate. So we're back, and our gourmet turkey burgers along with the sweet potato fries with the honey citrus dip is plated and ready. I don't know what I'm more excited about, these sweet potato fries with the honey citrus dip, or this amazing turkey burger. And you can add bacon to it, you can add whatever you like to it. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. The honey citrus dip. Double dipping. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not gonna get caught up in the sweet potatoes. I'm gonna start on this side. And you guys just take a look at that. Juicy. Cooked exactly the way I want it. Those bell peppers, those mushrooms, those onions, and that kick of sriracha mayo, with the tomatoes and the spinach, this multi-grain bread, the rosemary, The rosemary comes up at the end, the layers. And these fries. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Gourmet turkey burgers, my sweet potato fries with the honey citrus dip, and it's gonna go properly demolishing. Enjoy some beets.